Imagine you're standing right in front of a 4-meter wall. Now, I want you to imagine that beside you stood 100 other people, aged 20 to 40. You as a team are tasked to get every one of these 100 people over this wall, with no ropes, no ladders, no tools of any kind, within 1 hour. It all started when I took a leadership course where we were tasked with climbing this 4-meter wall using nothing but our own bodies. All of us stood there utterly confused. How the heck is that going to happen? We had no experience. We had no tools. All we had was each other. And that turned out to be all we needed. The moment we realized that is the moment we started to get to work. We huddled, we planned, we tried, we failed. We planned again and we tried again. That went on for a good half an hour. At one point, one guy was stepping on my shoulder, but that was quickly overshadowed by the smell of someone's smelly feet. By the end of that 30 minutes, we were all exhausted and feeling defeated. However, the one thing our team embodied without even communicating is, we don't give up. It didn't matter how defeated we felt in the moment. We knew we can't lose to a freaking wall. So we kept on trying different ways to stack our bodies and throwing people up in different angles. To be honest, the emotional intensity was so strong, I don't even remember how we tossed the first person over the wall, or the second, or the third. All I know is when the team is aligned and determined, magic happens. That was probably the only time I didn't give a damn about how my hair looked, whether I felt any pain on any parts of my body, who was stepping on me, whose sweat I was tasting in my mouth. Because in that moment, it's not just about me anymore. It's us against the wall. We must defeat the wall. When we all managed to get tossed over the wall and complete the challenge, we found new things on our clothes: sweat, mud, and shoe prints. What we also found was a new bond with these brothers and sisters we met just a few days ago. At that moment, we all felt like superheroes on a super team. One hour ago, we were just a bunch of strangers staring helplessly at a wall. An hour later, we turned into a super team and created a miracle together. I believe this did not happen by chance. There's a science behind how this happened. Number one is creating a wall. An audacious goal with an audacious deadline. Even an impossible one, like climbing a 4-meter wall. The difficulty is what binds people together. Number two is everyone gets to step up and lead. When that happens, no one is better than anyone, and everyone is important. Number three is that everyone needs to experience emotions together. Excitement, doubt, elation, fear, in order to create superpowers from seemingly ordinary people to form a super team. Soon after my wall experience, I hit my own wall in my own business. It was 1 week before month end, and I realized we were at less than half of our monthly sales goal. I knew I had to do something audacious to create that momentum. Then, the craziest idea came to me. What if I create a wall for the team? A wall so high that they are forced to tap into their superpowers. One day later, I built the perfect wall for them. The sales competition. It hits all the key components of the wall: tight deadlines, audacious goal, working together, and experiencing emotions. Here's how I designed this wall. I created daily accountability buddy system for them, and I randomized everyone on this team so they can work with, help, and learn from new people under a pressure cooker situation, just like how I had to work with 100 strangers to climb over the 4-meter wall. There were daily phone calls and reports of sales members. Who was leading and who was behind was painfully obvious to everyone. This dynamic created lots of intense emotions, but also forged new relationships. When some people wanted to give up, their buddies, who were just strangers just a few days ago, picked them up. In the end, after a roller coaster ride together, they all climbed over the wall. What was surprising was that even the team that didn't win thoroughly enjoyed the experience and felt accomplished because of this intense shared emotional experience. Our sales more than doubled that week. We exceeded our goal for that month. But what's more important was that the bond that was created became a lasting hallmark of our company culture long after the competition was over. We built our super team. What I learned from the wall is that when miracles happen, it's not because of highly skilled teammates, fancy tools, perfect planning, or perfect execution. None of that. Instead, it's because we created an audacious goal and deadline. Everyone stepped up to be a leader, and everyone experienced emotion together. When these elements are in line, the impossible becomes possible. When these elements are in line, putting up walls can be a good thing. We've all worked in teams before. There's nothing new about that. But when we climbed over that wall, I realized that every team can be a super team when the right kind of challenge is in front of us. When I was on this team, I didn't feel like I'm Lisa anymore. I was part of something greater than me. I felt invincible. I felt unstoppable. If you have watched the movie Avengers, you will know that each of the characters have superpowers. But it was only when they formed the Avengers team that they could achieve something greater, saving the world. If you put a high enough wall, if you know how to create these emotions, anybody can be a superhero on a super team. The Avengers was not a superhero movie. It was a movie about a super team. Climbing that 4-meter wall showed me the true meaning of the word team, what it means to be part of one, and what it means to create one. Let's put up some walls together, but do it the right way so you can let your super team shine. And so to all of you watching today, I would say be unafraid of the walls you may encounter with your teams in the days and months ahead. Seek them out and climb them. Climb them together, and you will see how it transforms all of you in the super team you have been waiting to become.